Over the last decade, the field of forensic psychology has significantly grown by 6%. Those of you who stay updated with criminal activities and are fans of crime shows know exactly what I am referring to. The field of forensic psychology has visibly increased over the last couple of years with new research, assessment trends, and spike in interest due to popular television shows. As an NCIS fan, I have grown up watching forensic psychologists work their wonders over the years. It has spiked my interest so much that this is the future career that I am pursuing in my near future. I will give you an overall explanation of forensic psychology, the improvements in new research being explored, and how the field expanded. First, let's explore the field of forensic psychologists and their everyday tasks. Forensic psychologists apply psychology to criminal justice. According to Florida National University, forensic psychologists use evaluations, assessments, and testimonies to help inform the decision of judges and juries. Forensic psychologists assess agents and offenders' mental health. They assess witness credibility. They sometimes work with children in custody battles, and they advise police and court with mental work. And they work with at-risk population, which is people who have experienced trauma. Now that you know the basics, let's examine the improvements in the forensic psychology field. Neuropsychology and biomarkers are two major improvements in the forensic psychology field. The study of the physiological process of the nervous system is the definition of neuropsychology. It relates the process of the nervous system and behavior to behavior and cognition. This is associated with brain damage. According to Frontiers in Psychology, biomarkers act as a marker for cognitive construction. This helps understand and utilize the human element. This allows outcomes to be predicted, determine interventions, and evaluate therapeutic responses. They do this by examining the heart rate and how it increases in certain situations. Virtual reality technology is majorly increasing in the psychology field as well. It helps one determine how one would act in specific scenarios. It helps them repeat crime scenes, which is helpful for witnesses. And it is used to communicate with remote psychologists about cases. As stated by forensic psychology, emergent topics and expanded roles, combining these three tools creates a great impact on forensic psychology. For example, biomarkers are used in VR scenarios to learn physiological responses and how one reacts in certain situations. To expand on improvements in the forensic psychology field, we will now focus on how the field has become recognized over the past years. Psychological degree program states that there is a 14% increase by 2028 in the forensic psychology field. This is much higher than average. Criminal shows have also raised awareness in the forensic psychology field. Some of these shows include NCIS, Criminal Minds, and Hawaii Five-0. They spiked interest in criminal activity in general, and they increased the knowledge of forensic psychologists. Now that you know about psychology and the ways that the forensic psychology field has improved, even if you aren't interested in anything to do with crime and psychology, hopefully you are glad to have learned about it. The background of forensic psychology and improvements remain clear throughout this speech. Next time you're thinking about the actions of others, remember that understanding the complexes of the human mind is not only crucial for solving crimes, but also for creating a safer society.